You think you've seen everything in WWE. You think you know how these things go. Tag team title match. Champions defend. Challengers challenge. Someone wins, someone loses. Clean. Simple. Predictable. But on February 13th, 2026 in Dallas, Texas, nothing went according to plan. And when I say nothing, I mean the American Airlines Center witnessed something that left jaws on the floor and bodies crashing through furniture. RHIYO, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, the women's tag team champions, two of the most dominant forces in WWE today. Power meets precision. Brutality meets beauty. They'd already proven they could beat anyone, anywhere, anytime. But Nia Jax? Nia Jax doesn't care about your credentials. She doesn't care about your accolades. The irresistible force, paired with Lash Legend, two powerhouses who've been demanding their opportunity. And on this night, they were getting it. The match started exactly how you'd expect. Four women who refused to back down. Four competitors who've made careers out of breaking people. The referee tried to maintain order. Keyword, tried. Because what unfolded wasn't just a match. It was a war zone. Ripley and Sky, they're clicking like a well-oiled machine. Quick tags, calculated strikes. They're showing everyone why they're the champions. But Jax and Legend? They're not playing games. They're bringing raw, unfiltered aggression. Every strike lands with bad intentions. Every slam shakes the ring. All of a sudden, it happened. The match spiraled out of control. The referee, he lost it. Completely. Bodies everywhere. Chaos in the ring. Chaos outside the ring. The official threw up his hands and called it. No contest. But here's the thing about WWE superstars. They don't just stop when a bell rings. Especially not when pride is on the line. Especially not when gold is involved. And especially not when Nia Jax and Io Sky are standing across from each other. The match might have been over, but the violence, that was just getting started. Io Sky, the genius of the sky. She's on the outside. Nia Jax is positioned near the commentary table. And Sky, she sees an opportunity. She backs up. She gets a running start. And she launches herself over the top rope like a human missile. Suicide. Crossbody. Nia Jax goes crashing through the commentary table. Wood explodes. Monitors fly. Headsets scatter. The table that's held together through countless shows, countless battles, obliterated. In an instant. Io Sky sacrificed her own body to make a statement. And that statement?
We're not done with you. But wait, because on the other side of the ring, Rhea Ripley and Lash Legend aren't just watching. They're in their own war. These two titans throwing each other around like rag dolls. Ripley, all power and aggression. Legend, matching her pound for pound. And then both of them go through the timekeeper's barricade. Metal twists. The timekeeper scrambles. Security rushes in. The crowd is losing their minds. This isn't a wrestling match anymore. This is survival. Now here's what makes this moment so critical for WWE's landscape. This wasn't some random SmackDown. This was February 13th. We're on the road to Elimination Chamber. We're on the road to WrestleMania. Every match matters. Every moment counts. And what we just witnessed, that wasn't an ending. That was a beginning. Think about it. The Women's Tag Team Championships are supposed to be the pinnacle of tag team competition in the women's division. But how do you have a champion when the match ends in absolute carnage? How do you move forward when nobody won but everybody lost something? Does RHIYO retain because there was no definitive finish? Do Nia Jax and Lash Legend get another shot because they never got a fair chance? Or does WWE management look at this chaos and say, you know what, let's run it back, but this time with no rules? And we can't ignore the bigger picture here. Jordynne Grace had just challenged Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship earlier that same night. The women's division on SmackDown is stacked. Charlotte Flair won the Royal Rumble. Liv Morgan's sitting on a WrestleMania title shot. Tiffany Stratton's in the Elimination Chamber. But while all that's happening, while everyone's focused on singles glory, RHIYO and the Irresistible Forces just showed us that the tag team division, it's a war zone. And nobody, and I mean nobody, is walking out unscathed. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you saw a tag team title match end like this? When was the last time all 4 competitors were so evenly matched, so relentless, that the only option was complete and total chaos? Io Sky putting Nia Jax through a table isn't just a spot. It's a statement. It's Sky saying, I don't care how big you are. I don't care how dominant you think you are. I will sacrifice my body to prove that we're the best. And Rhea Ripley, the Nightmare? She and Lash Legend going through that barricade showed that when you step into the ring with these women, there are no guarantees. There's no safety net. There's just violence, pride, and gold.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting, because this same night, we saw Jordynne Grace challenge Jade Cargill for the Women's Championship. Grace, who's been making waves since coming to WWE from TNA. She's proven she belongs on this level. She took the Storm to her absolute limit, but she came up short. And while Grace was dealing with that disappointment, while she was wondering what's next for her championship aspirations, chaos erupted in the tag team division. Could we see alignments shift? Could Jordynne Grace, looking for a new path to gold, team up with someone? Could she be the X factor that tips the balance in this war? Or is she destined to keep climbing the singles mountain? What we know for certain is this: SmackDown on February 13th wasn't just another show. It was a declaration. The women's division is the hottest thing in WWE right now, and whether it's singles competition or tag team warfare, nobody is taking a night off. Picture the scene one more time. Dallas, American Airlines Center, the crowd on their feet, commentary table in splinters, barricade destroyed. 4 of the toughest women in WWE requiring help from officials and medical staff. And somewhere backstage, WWE management is looking at the footage thinking, how do we top this? And that's why you need to be paying attention right now, because this isn't over. This chaos, this is just the beginning. We're heading to Elimination Chamber. We're heading to WrestleMania. And if you think what happened on SmackDown was wild, you haven't seen anything yet. Look, I need you to do me a favor. If you are as hyped about this as I am, if you want to see where this story goes, hit that subscribe button. Not just for me, but because this is the kind of content you need in your feed. WrestleCore is your home for breaking down these moments, for analyzing what they mean, for predicting what comes next. And I genuinely want to hear from you in the comments. Do you think Rhea Ripley and Io Sky retain their titles? Should Nia Jax and Lash Legend get another shot? Could we see a tables, ladders, and chairs match to settle this? Drop your predictions below because your perspective matters. This is a conversation, not a lecture. The landscape of WWE's women's division just got a whole lot more dangerous. Tables are broken, barricades are destroyed, and 4 competitors proved they'll do whatever it takes to hold or win championship gold. Nia Jax crashed through a table courtesy of Io Sky's fearless aerial assault. Rhea Ripley and Lash Legend turned a timekeeper's area into a demolition site. And the WWE Universe got a reminder that in this era, in this women's division, anything can happen. The match ended in chaos, but the story is just beginning.
And if you're not watching SmackDown every single week, if you're not following the road to WrestleMania, you're missing out on the most violent, most competitive, most unpredictable era in WWE Women's Division history. This is WrestleCore, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.